I love that. And you and I both love folks that can turn things around and look
Yes,
at it from a different perspective. And I like to tell this story too, because not everybody you run into is on your team.
that's that's
And
right.
boy, I mean, you talk about something that'll take you down, as my mama would say, who ate your birthday cake?
Right.
Because it just strips you of all that good. And I remember Thomas and I were in Puerto Rico, and I tell this too, and we just had a great time. I mean, it's a beautiful place. He won the trip, so we went this fantastic banquet, and we were leaving, and everything was. It's just one of those moments, Willie. It's like I feel like if I died and went to heaven, it'd be like the same, because it's just so good. And this woman came up to Thomas, and I could tell she was drinking. She had a little glass of courage. And I thought, well, I'll be nice, because that's what we do in the South. We don't mean it sometimes. But she walked up and had the cutest little dress on. I said, oh, that's a cute dress. That says Zent Pleasant. And she went like that. And I went, whoa, with that dress all of a sudden is super tacky. And she just lit into Thomas. She said the worst language. I mean, I'm going, "Oh, I can't believe this woman." And so I looked at Thomas, and he was like, because Thomas doesn't say bad words. He doesn't know bad words. I've tried to teach him one or two. He can't do it. It's just not in his DNA. And so I said, "What?" I said, "What'd you do to her?" He said, "I don't know." And I said, "You got to tell him what he did to you." She said, "Who knows?" Like that. And I mean, just lit into him. It turns out she wanted to serve on this board he was on, and she was interviewed, and she felt like he stopped it. And she said, 8 years ago. I went, "Girl, go on with yourself." And Thomas apologized, very principled. I said, "I'm sorry. I've done anything to hurt you," well, so on and so forth. And she calmed down. And I truly felt sorry for anybody that would let that kind of venom just saturate them for all this time, 8 years. And I just finally said, "Are you okay now?" And she said, "Are you a psychiatrist?" And I said, "Worse than that, darling. I'm a speaker, and I'm going to tell everybody what you just did." I think she was too intoxicated to take it in. But here's the point. We're walking back, and whatever that thing was on her jumps on me. And I'm looking at Thomas going, "I can't believe," I'm a delayed reaction person. And I said, "Say something," because Thomas, he doesn't talk much. And he said, "You know what? She's got a problem, but I'm not going to let her problem be my problem."
Right.
Of course, that made me mad because, Willie, I'm a female and I wanted to massage it and dissect it and all that. And of course, I get on my laptop in the room, and Thomas is getting ready for bed in the bathroom, and I'm just emailing everybody and my children. "Your daddy's such a fine person. That tacky woman." And I just let her. She was so tacky. I went on and on and on. By the time he got into bed, I was so mad. I just blurted out, "Is that all you have to say about this?" And this is the next thing I heard out of his mouth. You ready? I'm going to quote. It was, "Honey, he is gone to sleep." And then I realized that he actually did a mental hokey pokey. And we've all seen the bumper sticker. What if the hokey pokey really is what it's all about? And I love to say that because when you speak for corporate groups, which you do too, of course,
Right.
you think, okay, if you do the right thing or put your right foot in, right thing, and then you did the best, and you shake it off and you turn it around and you learn, that really is what a great bullet for life lessons
Right.
is. Do the right thing, be able to shake it off and turn it around.
Right.
And I saw it right in front of me. And I said, that's why I married that man, because he taught me another version of the hokey pokey. It's very true. But
Right.
I tell you, there's some people, Willie, that have journeyed through life. And if you go back and kind of say, so what is it? Like I told that woman, I said, "Honey, there are people you can pay to listen to all this who don't care. But if it helps you, go find somebody you can pay money to and talk about all this stuff."
Right.
But
Right.
a lot of people get paralyzed by that. They let other people define them. And that's one thing I've seen in you. You've never let you define you. And with your faith, you've always looked to the heavens and prayed for the Lord to define you. And in your wonderful work as a pastor and as a minister. And these are the things that people need to remember. Don't let other people define who you are.